People ask me how long does it take to learn Docker? First of all, obviously there's other containerization approaches in Docker, but just to keep it simple for this video, we just keep Docker and containerization synonymous. So yeah, how long does it take? It depends on three things. First of all, like your starting point, and if you've seen the mental model videos, then that's like a good point to understand, a good way to understand your start point. That would be like the first thing, first dependency, and then the second will be your goal, like what do you want, how good do you want to get, and the third thing will be diagnostics. But first of all, like let's say you have the mental model of a rookie. Like, do you want to go from rookie to intermediate user? With Docker, this is somewhat easy because you are getting use out of Docker and motivation out of Docker from the get-go. Just like unlike maybe Git that you have learned already on your journey through the open source ecosystem, where you need to practice 2 to 3 months maybe to actually have a workflow that's better than your old workflow. Well, with Docker, it's useful immediately. Once you understand a few basic things, you can already pull images and use software that otherwise would be a pain to install on your local system, or even you would risk like screwing up your local system by installation of some unknown software. And with Docker, you can just run it in isolated fashion and you get immediate use out of Docker. A useful thing, right? And with Docker going from the intermediate to an expert user, like when we go, you know all these basic things, you can run it in an applied fashion, but then go to a level where you would use Docker orchestrators, namely Kubernetes, understand all of those concepts. That will be like, yeah, a huge step that maybe takes 1 or 2 years even to get really proficient with that, right? And yeah, the third dependency that I wanted to mention was diagnostics. So how good are you at finding out that why stuff doesn't work, right? So it starts with your operating system or with operating systems in general. Do you know how file structure works? Do you know how port forwarding works in networks, or your operating system in general? Because Docker is a technology where you experiment a lot with. It's like you run systems, you run services that you don't know previously, and if something doesn't work, you need to find out why. And if you're well equipped to do so, then you learn kind of fast. Even if you don't know Docker, it makes learning Docker easier if you understand those things.